this fudge recipe, this living fudge recipe, can be made with ginger instead of peppermint, with cayenne, and you can substitute any spice. You can do orange zest and squeeze a little orange juice in there. You can do it with the dark cherry flavor extracts. If some of you did, or any of the extracts, if you got the hazelnut or whatever, you can put a few drops in there and do it that way. I make a living lavender fudge instead of the peppermint essential oil. I use lavender essential oil. People love that. So these are food grade essential oils. They're on our website, blytheraw.com. And the fudge that you'll be trying, I germinated and sliced raw organic almonds, and so there's almonds in the fudge, but that's not in that recipe. But again, I do that on purpose so that you can see the flexibility in it. It's like, oh, do you want to add walnuts to it? Do you want to add, almonds? You could even add chia seeds to it. Chia seeds and fudge is awesome. I'm looking for this. Okay. Coconut oil. We want to use a raw coconut oil, a good raw organic coconut oil. My favorite is from Essential Living Foods. They have that here. We're going to do, so the measurements are in the recipe. And the recipe, friends that, all over the world are on blytheraw.com in the kitchen blog section, so you can find all the recipes there. We're doing half the jar, so to make that easy, that's how I do it, half the jar. Then we're going to add the raw cacao. Once again, there was a big debacle in the superfood world a few years back about the raw cacao. It's like all of us were spending money on raw cacao. We want it to be really raw. And the sources that the superfood people were getting it from, it actually wasn't really raw. So Essential Living Foods went to the source, and their source actually invested millions of dollars in a new technology to keep the cacao actually raw. So Essential Living Foods is a verified raw cacao. So know that, because it is, it is different. And when we're talking about cacao, I'm talking about a superfood that's high in vitamin C, high in magnesium, selenium, iron, folate. So I want all those minerals that's in there. And if I don't know that it's really raw, I might not get those minerals. So you just want to know that. And they, of course, saw that here. So we do 3/4 cup of the raw cacao. Then for the peppermint fudge, I like to go with the maple syrup and the agave nectar. Maple syrup is not totally raw. What I do with like the living lavender fudges and other flavor fudges, instead of the maple syrup and agave mixture of half cup, I do a 3/4 cup of raw honey. Raw honey is actually sweeter, even though it's lower glycemically than this one. So it just, the honey is a brighter flavor, if that makes sense. So with the peppermint, it doesn't quite work. I like a darker sweet with the peppermint, if that makes sense. So we do about a half a cup of that. And about a half a cup of the raw agave. Loving every minute of it. And thank you, honey, you can put that down. And then feel free to serve that chocolate to everyone. And then we're gonna go with, 3 drops of this Blythe Raw organic peppermint oil, essential oil. It smells so good. My goodness. My goodness. I encourage you guys got eucalyptus and cinnamon. Those oils you can rub on your chest with like a coconut oil. It helps to just clear the sinuses, clear it up. Whatever you rub on your skin gets absorbed into your bloodstream. So these are like, superfoods in and of themselves. They're really high in a lot of healing properties. So it will absorb into your bloodstream and actually help you if you're getting sick. It'll give you the antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial properties that you need if you're getting sick. So this is always really great to have around for the bath and for the kitchen. So that's it. And we blend it on up. So, and I could put fresh peppermint or mint leaves in there. I think that I would tear them up and put them in after. I don't think I would blend them, just so you know. That's it, that's all. So I pour this in. This recipe makes an 8x8. Do you like? Is it good? It's activating. Yay. And you know what? It's a vitamin. It's like you take it and you're adding to your beauty. You're adding to your health. It's like superfood. Yay. Thank you. And the peppermint oil too, like having a little hint of that is really medicinal too. Good? Yay. So if I was going to put leaves in it from the fresh, this is a mint. I could use mint or peppermint. I would not blend them because it might, I would rather do this and just break them up. It's hard to break when I have gloves on. But just kind of break them up. The mint or the chocolate that you're trying, like I said, I put sliced almonds in the bottom, pour it over, so you can do a lot with it. And you'll see that the texture is amazing. Oh, the texture is amazing. So you'll see how gorgeous is that, right? And the green, the mint, it's fab. And then, so you're just gonna put this in the refrigerator and it'll chill, like give it a couple hours to like really chill solid. And then when you cut it, leave it out of the refrigerator. This time of year, go ahead and leave it out for 20 minutes so it cuts nice. Because if it's too hard when you cut it, it'll like break, So you want it to be a little bit soft so it just cuts really nicely. By the way, you can also use this in like butter cups. You can go buy like the little silicone butter cups. Oops. And you can put nuts in the bottom and pour it on top. That you can buy from Sur La Table or Crate and Barrel that are fun. I have like some dog ones and some dinosaurs for the kids and stars and hearts. And you can make chocolate sucker pops and just put them in the fridge. And so that's really fun too. So that's the chocolate, and everybody loves that. It's a crowd pleaser. When you take it to any party, they're like, what is this? And it's always fun, always wonderful to be able to offer your friends, your loved ones, nourishment in the decadence. You're really getting nourished. It's like we can have dessert.